Hello members and welcome to Phenom FX. We're back with another strategy video. As you can see today, we'll be sharing the strategy video for the boom and crash spike catching strategy, and you can also use it for scalping. Okay, so please make sure to hit that subscribe button before we get into the video, and hit that like button. Make sure to share the video with your friend, and let's get into the video. Yes sir. So as you can see, we on our boom 1000 pair, and we are on our M5 time frame, not the M1 time frame. Okay, you can see that we will be applying this strategy on the M5 time frame, and we got our main chart which is blank. We got some moving averages and some RSIs and some Ichimokus on our window right there. So make sure to watch this video till the end so you can understand each and every steps on how to use the strategy, so you cannot get confused. Okay, so let me just explain the how the strategy will be actually be working. Okay, so yeah, make sure you on your M5 time frame. Okay, make sure you on your M5 time frame, and make sure you zoomed out. Ultimately, as you can see right now, we zoomed in, and make sure to zoom out ultimately on your chart. Okay, then zoom in just once. You can see that, right? As you can see, we got a white moving average and a red moving average. We got some Ichimoku movements right there. Got some Ichimoku movements right there, and this red part is also part of the Ichimoku. Okay, so right now let me just explain how the strategy will be actually using while we are combining all these moving averages and the Ichimokus. Okay, so let me just go back, and then yeah, let me just back test and explain how the strategy works. So as you can see, if we were still right here, right there, you can see that we got our white moving average going up, and then we got our red moving average going down. So as you can see, right now we got a crossover right there of the white moving average and the red moving average. Okay, so that will actually be our second confirmation of selling boom 1k, which is scalping. Right now we'll be scalping if it's like this. It's not like we are catching spikes. Okay, so that will be our second confirmation. So our first confirmation is when you see the green turning into a red right there. Let me circle it. You can see right there the green change into a red right here. The green change into the red. So this is our first confirmation for selling. Okay, and then the crossover between the moving averages is our second confirmation. Okay, so if we get the red moving into the red, which is our first confirmation, we're not gonna enter in the market yet unless we get this. We get the crossover from the moving averages, then we can enter. So our entry would have actually been around here, as you can see. Yes, right there we're gonna sell, and then we get a spike going down, keep moving down. You can close as soon as the moving average and the Ichimokus hit the take profit point right there. You can see that, right? Then you can close. Let me just screenshot this. Just give me a minute, sorry. Okay, so let me just move where we can actually catch spikes. So as you can see right there, let me just do this. As you can see right there, we first got our red moving into a green. Okay, we first got our red moving into a green, and then we got a crossover in our on our market. So first off, remember, this is our first confirmation. This is our first confirmation for buying, the red turning into the green. And then the crossover is our second confirmation. You can see that, right? So as you can see, our entry will actually be after this spike, the first spike, because as soon as the market spikes right there, and then that's when your red, it's gonna turn into a green. Understand, right? That's when the red is gonna turn into the green. And then as soon as we get like the second spike right there, that's where we're gonna get a crossover from the market. Okay, so as soon as we got the crossover, that's where you can place your entry right there. So as soon as you entered, you can place your stop loss any like right below here or at your last spike zone. Okay, and then you can see that the market never even went down. It kept going up, retest, and kept going up. So this will actually be our take profit point. You can close as soon as you hit the take profit point, or as soon as you hit the sell right there. Let me just circle it. You can see that it hit the sell right there. So I'm sure it will be, as you can see, we have a M right there, and then here is the M. So that will actually be your take profit right there. So you took the spikes from here, the market went up, and then you took your profit right there. Okay, so you can actually see that the strategy is really working, guys. If you didn't understand anything which I said, just make sure to go back to the beginning of the video and hear me step by step what I mean. Okay, so you can actually understand, because you cannot use this strategy if you don't understand what I said. Okay, so as you can see right here, we got our red moving into our green moving into our red, and then we got a crossover, which means that right there, right around there, we got our sell. Okay, and then as soon as you hit the take profit, you close. So let me just check for other entries. You can see this is a nice one. We got our red moving into the green, then we got our crossover, we got our red moving into the green, which is our first confirmation, and then we got our crossovers right there, which is our second confirmation. Okay, so what do we do right now when it's like that? We enter with our buys. I'm sure we're gonna get a spike, and then that's where the red moved into the green, and we got our crossover. You are gonna enter right there. We just got a small retest, and we moved up. Okay, we moved up. You can see that, right? So actually you can see that at this 50, I'm sure our take profit was gonna be around here if you are trying to be safe. Okay, so right now we actually showed you how the strategy works. You can see, there we go, look at that. So right now, what do we wait for? We're waiting for this red, which is our first confirmation, to turn into a green. We're not gonna enter right now. We're just waiting for the red to perform the green right here. Okay, and then you can see that the white moving average is already trying to cross over the white moving average. Okay, so as soon as it done that, I'm gonna enter with my buys, and the market is gonna keep going up. I'm gonna be in profits. You understand? So thank you guys. If you watched the video, let me just share the settings for this strategy. So just make sure to watch carefully how I said this, because it's gonna be complicated. If you don't screenshot, you can take a screenshot. So if you don't screenshot, it might be complicated. I don't know if your YouTube might give you problems. So let me just explain how we set this up. Okay, first make sure to tap your F icon right there. Tap your F icon right there, and as you can see right now, we have our RSI, Ichimoku, our first moving average, and our second moving average. Okay, so first let's just move to the RSI. You can see that the period is 14, apply to close, style 2 pixel. Make sure you use the color of your background right there. Okay, then you get into the levels. You can see that we got our 80, 20, 10, 90, 50 levels, and then our 80 will actually be the sell, our 20 will be the buy, The 10 level will be the strong buy, then the 90 the strong sell. Our 50 level is our take profit point. Okay, then make sure to use the opposite color of your background, like right here. Like you can use the white or gray if your background is dark. So if your background is white, you can use the dark color right there. Okay, when you're done, just go back and then tap the done at the corner right there, and then again press your F icon. Now we're gonna be adding our Ichimoku. Just tap on that, and then make sure to screenshot this. You can screenshot this before I go further. Okay, screenshot it. So you can see that we got our 1, 2, 52, and then make sure the fill box doesn't have a tick, right? So right here you can use the color of your background, and then here use the opposite color of your background, then use the green, apply the red, and then use the color of your background. And then right there you can use the 3 pixel, 2 pixel, 2 pixel, 2 pixel, 2 pixel. Okay, then when done, just make sure to tap the done right there. Make sure to tap the done right there. And then we're gonna be adding our moving average, our first moving average. Okay, you can see that our period is 100, shift 0, method simple, apply to close, style 4 pixel, use the opposite color of your background right there, and then when you're done, tap the done. Okay, then again tap the F icon. Now we're gonna be adding our second moving average. Make sure the period is 50, shift 0, method simple, apply to close, style 4 pixel, and then use the red color right there. When you're done, just tap the done, and then your chart should actually look like this. Okay, so don't forget, when you applied it, just make sure to zoom in once so you can see everything clearly, right? So you can see the crossovers on the market, the green turning into the red, and everything, guys. Okay, so thanks for making it to the end of the video. Make sure to hit the subscribe button, hit that like button, share this video to your friends. Maybe they might also make some money using this strategy. So yeah, this is Phenom FX. We out, and peace.